Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Orcs, Deadeye, Unchained. Today we are going back to the throne room with Deadeye. Reasoning behind that, there was some feedback I've seen on one of my videos where one had issues to complete this map, and I tried to figure out a different way how to do it. And I found a new way, at least that works for me. So first off, let's reroll the Orc Pirates into Lysander. This is amazing. So we do have 2 dailies, which... no, we can complete only 1 daily on this map. But anyways. So first off, what is our build? What is our loadout? First off, we need a Great Wall Barricade with, as usual, just damage reduction, cost reduction, and well, the reusable shield. There we go. Wait out this one single lord. Then we need our Flow Scorcher with a Debilitation Resonator, a Double Spring, and a Heat Activation Trigger. So it can fire multiple times, hopefully, and will inflict longer fire, the fire debuff. There we go. The next trap on our list is the Lightning Rod. This is the actual heart of our second kill box, and you will see what I mean by that. It's equipped with a Double Spring for the faster refire rate, a stem parts to reduce the cost, and a Heat Activation Trigger, which is a great combination with a Flow Scorcher. Next trap is the Wall Charger, pretty much the same thing, except it has a Control Resonator, because enemies who will be hit by the Wall Charger will stay or have the tower debuff. So it's guaranteed plus 30% damage. And this is all what we need. Those are our core traps. We will also go with the Viscous Tower, with some extra money on there. And because we do have Fire Elementals, I will also go with the Fire Shard. I mean, Fire Shard, with the Ice Shard, which has the Debilitation Resonator. Let's switch that one for the Fire Resonator, for some extra damage, thanks to the Flow Scorcher, a Double Spring, and in terms of trigger, unfortunately I don't have a spare Fire trigger, but we can actually equip one if we remove it from the flip trap. There we go. There it is, our last trigger, our last part for a trap, and we are pretty much ready to go. Also, we will go with a big game hunting ballista, because in the past, and with the past I mean my last test run, I had a few issues with rifts, with spawned rifts. But with a BGH ballista that shouldn't be an issue anymore. Equipped with a Debilitation Resonator, a Double Spring, and a Subsidized Parts, because we will build most likely the 1 or 2 of those, and Subsidized Parts will do its duty in that regard. It's a bigger benefit than with other one. I forgot the name of it. Anyways, let's go. It is Throne Room, there's Throne Room. We are going with Deadeye. And this is our build right here. Not quite. So first off, let's go with the Great Wall Barricade. In terms of Guardians, we definitely need the Cook. So we have some kind of emergency fall, or emergency plan if any enemy passes those 2 kill boxes. We will place right at the entrance. A Lightning Ring is pretty good against runners. It's really beneficial against runners. Also a possibility going with a Firewall against runners. It's not really, it does not really matter. But the Ring of Storms also helps out against Fire Elementals, because the damage is not reduced against Fire Elementals. So the Dragon Guardian, of course, we will place in the shield area. Not really needed. At some point he will die, The sooner the better. And we actually should go with a Deckhand Guardian instead. A Guardian is not really needed in that location. So it's the Floor Scorcher, Viscous Tower. Instead of Floor Spikes, again we're going with Eye Shot, Lightning Rod, Wall Charger, and last but not least, our BGH Ballista. There we go. We reduced the cost of our lightning traps and of our Floor Scorcher, because they're really expensive. Also, coin per second, not a huge deal with 1 coin per second, but it still helps out. Wall Building PhD, just in case, it's really beneficial to have this. Also, plus 4% max HP, it helps out. And Ultimate Set of Tools, which will increase the effectivity of our traps, plus our own primary attack damage. Alright, let's go! Let's get right into the game. So, the actual difficulty on this map are, of course, humans and fire elementals. It's relatively difficult to go for a good barricade loadout, or layout rather, because the elementals will most likely destroy it. That's why we're not going for some fancy barricade build. We're just going for some basic barricade placement, and that's about it. So first barricade is needed right here. So we will force all enemies who survive our first killing area, it's not a real box, to take the path at the wall right here, which we will have a quite kill box area. So first off, it's a hard work. Then we go with our Floor Scorcher. In front of the Floor Scorcher we'll go with 2 towers, and between the towers and our Floor Scorcher we will go with ice. Can we do it? Not quite. Okay, let's go. So ice again only against the fire elementals. And in the area right here, directly in front of the gate, we will go with more Floor Scorcher. 3 more. Actually, let's say 2 more. It does not really matter. So first off, we have to wait until the bear enters and then kill the bear. Here's Vindication. Vindication is really difficult to deal with, if you do it wrongly. Or incorrect, rather. So far, so good. The biggest benefit of Deadeye, of course, is her AoE attack. AoE basic attack. Which makes this fight way easier than it should be. Also, in my case, I like having a higher attack speed just because of her AoE. It's really beneficial. And that's about it. This is our first killing area. It's not a real box. Also not the greatest of all, but it will help out a little bit. It will reduce the amount of enemies we have to face later. That's the most important thing. Also get rid of those bears. Keep forgetting about the most important rule. Oh, a coin! Another coin! Coins are really beneficial. Alright, that looks good. Now let's go to the next area. Also, there is no need to heal. We will heal automatically after this wave. So first off, we close up this direction right there. And right here. And what we do next is, we are going for lightning rods. Because we need our lightning rods to level up as soon as possible. So they do their spread damage. Also, we go with Floor Scorchers right away. So we do have the beneficial fire. And also hopefully more effectivity for our lightning rods, considering they have the fire trigger. He didn't even left the area. I hate this so much. Come on, get him. Okay, we got the bear. Come on! Get the summoner. Get the Gnoll summoner. There we go, he's done. Now we... Actually, we don't have to start with the wall loadout. At least not yet. Let's go for some viscous star first. And then more ice. Also 2 up there. And that should be good. Is this the runner wave? It is not the runner wave, thank god. The runner wave is relatively tough. You need quite the loadout already for the runners. Just in order to deal with them a little bit more reliable. Also viscous star. Really important. You need viscous star as soon as possible in that kill box. Otherwise your lightning rods are not as effective. Because they won't attack as much. But this is alright. I should have used a few abilities. Common mistake by me. But it's fine as it is. Also keep in mind, those things don't work anymore. So there we go. First viscous stars. Also we do have the very first giants coming through. Not a big issue. And Flame Flipper. There we go. I mean, the Flow Scorcher. That goes to the wall. There we go, so far so good. Now, in here, our main goal is to have this area to be self-sustained. So we can focus entirely on the middle lane. And also I made this mistake again. I forgot to place my BGH Ballista. It's not correct. It's still not correct, okay. Alright. This is an issue. And Greenwald survived it. This is not okay. Stop it. There we go. Was defeated. Also, a good opportunity to place the Guardian. There we go. So in here that looks pretty good. Our Guardian is still alive. He's also really healthy. That's quite surprising. So there we go. More lightning. Those are the runners. Those are the runners. Those ones are the reason we want our spread shot as soon as possible. Not spread shot, but area shot. Area shot? I don't know how to call it, but you get the idea. So there we go. This is just perfect. Also, let's go with more ice. Always a little bit tricky. I don't want to misplace it. Just because it will, first off, hurts my soul. And secondly, be somewhat unhealthy for our entire kill box. Or for the functionality of our kill box. There we go. That should do it. That seems way better. Okay, and this is my favorite wave, because as you see, we have a lot of time by not doing anything and losing time. Just by waiting for the enemy. So yes, I hate this a lot. Let's go with more... Okay. Need one more lightning wall up there. Again, it's fine. But not as beneficial. It's highly unlikely anyone will pass this the second area at this point, thankfully, except of hunters, just because our lightning rods are relatively leveled up. The only issue we will experience are the elementals. They will pass it, unfortunately, but thankfully they will be weakened. So we can kill them off relatively quickly. There we go. And let's go. No breaks. Unfortunately, there are no breaks on this ride. Also a little bit afraid of new rifts, because I think I definitely misplaced at least one of my BGH ballistas. So let's see how that works out. Nobody should pass it, but I'm still quite doubtful. A little bit afraid. But it looks very, very good. As you see right there. Barely anything will survive it. Okay, there is Sarge. Only issue in the middle lane is we don't have a ceiling to work with. So unfortunately we don't have lightning rods for the middle lane. But it's fine. If you can go with a self-sustained second lane, with a self-sustained kill box, you have the freedom to babysit the middle lane. And there we go, so far so good. So let's use our abilities. I'm guilty for not using my abilities. Not proud of it. Absolutely not proud of it. Okay, there we are. When is the next rift? Oh, there we go, elementals. There's our next rift. Was it a shot? It was a shot. Which one shoots? The first one. Oh, okay. Placed it correctly. I had no idea. There we go. So far so good. Now let's see, can we do it without any Baroque dying? Just pop everything, use every ability you have. There we go. Even fire, don't be afraid to use fire against fire elementals. Of course they will take less damage, but they are not immune to fire. Nothing is immune to fire. So having a fire build against fire elementals is not bad. It is not as effective as different builds, but it is not bad. And they hurt like hell. There we go. And this is a terrible sound we don't want to hear. No trespassing. Come on, hurry up now. Please don't tell me they were able to pass the area. Oh no, they were able to pass it. Oh, elementals. There we go. That explains a lot. And there we go, be aware of wave 10. Elementals. But that's about it. Only a few elementals were able to pass it. Now, same as usual, always use your Q. Also, if you have the chance, focus on either your attack speed or your Q. But, I mean, your basic attack or your Q. But, if you're going for your Q as your primary, well, Weaver choice, use it. Use it. Very, very often. Like me, I'm guilty of keep forgetting about this ability. And there we go, already at 11 minutes. In here, I do like the piercing of my ability. Really beneficial. Okay, you know what? Don't touch it. It works out pretty well. Oh, this is great. And there's our Templar Assassin. Diseased. Problem solved. Let's go with more lightning. There we go, wave already complete. Now final wave. And as you see right there, we do have almost 4 minutes time for this wave. So even the huge delay in the middle lane does not matter. We're still in a very, very good spot. Also be aware of the dwarves during the last wave in the second area. The shield is tricky to deal with, especially if one of those giants has the shield. But it should be fine as it is. Also, I'm quite surprised how our Guardian is still alive. Last time I went with a Shield Guardian, he died relatively early. Okay, now we just wait. So embrace awkward silences. I'm losing my commentary ability. If it was there to begin with. If it was there to begin with. But anyways, and here we go, this is our daily. Daily complete. Shield, shields, more shields. Do we have archers? Where are the archers? Oh, you are Pyromancer. You're no archers. But more shields. Here we go, last few bears. That should be it, right? There we go. And this is how you do it. And now let me realize I have only 4 stars. There we go. Not a good score, but again, I'm not focusing on score. You will never see a run of mine focusing on scores, because first off, I don't care. And secondly, I don't know how. At least not practically. I know it in theory, I believe. But yeah, anyways, this is how you do it. This is how you complete Throne Room. 5 stars. At least one of the few strategies. But I do like this strategy a lot, because I'm a huge fan of my lightning rods. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I could help you out a little bit by figuring out what to use and what not to use. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.